All right, let's look at the supplies we're going to need. So I'm going to start with the required supplies and then go over to the optional ones. You're going to need some Ziploc bags, a bowl of water, a permanent marker, paper towels, and some seeds. As far as the seeds, any kind will do. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's or your local nursery and pick up some seeds. If you're interested in what seeds I would recommend, I've gotten some seeds from this company, Peaceful Valley. I really like them a lot. Seed Savers is a great one too. But there's plenty of seed companies online that you can order from. We'll put a couple of my favorite links in the video at the end. Some of the optional supplies, this is called a Seedling Heat Mat. Now all it does is it has metal coils encased in this plastic, and you put this underneath your seeds that you're planning on germinating or starting in soil. And this is just going to provide some heat in order to increase germination time. And so germination is just the time it takes from when you plant the seed to when the seedling starts to sprout and grow. You don't need this. This is optional. Alternatively, you can put your seeds on top of a refrigerator, which is pretty warm up there, in order to increase germination time. So that's all that this does. You can find these on Amazon. All right, so as we start to germinate our seeds, I wanted to show you something that I like to use to keep my seeds organized. So these are pill boxes I got from the 99-cent store, and I just labeled them on the outside with the label maker. And you can see here I just put peas and beets and whatever else is in there, but this kind of helps keep my seeds dry and organized. If you have them in the paper packets that they come in, they're okay, but as soon as these get wet, these are going to cause your seeds to germinate, which is what you don't want if you're planning on storing them for any length of time. So I always transfer them from here into these if I can. All right, so let's come on in and see how we're going to germinate these seeds. It's super simple. We're going to find this so easy. So I'm just going to take a paper towel and I'm just going to soak it in water, a bowl of water I have here. It doesn't need to be sopping wet like this, so I'll soak it a little bit, squeeze it out. It just needs to be damp. And so water is a stimulus for germination in seeds, and other seeds require other things. There are some seeds in Southern California from native plants that require fire in order to germinate. You can actually trick them by adding liquid smoke, the same kind of flavoring you would add to your barbecues. But most vegetable seeds are pretty easy to germinate with just water. Some seeds also require light. So what I'm going to do is put this paper towel face down, and I'm going to try to dry my hands off and not touch any of the seeds. I'm not going to germinate here, but I'm going to germinate about half of these seeds today. I'm just going to shake about half into my hand right here. A little more than half, but that's okay. And I'm going to place them on this towel. And as I place them on this towel, I'll spread them out, because what's going to happen when these seeds germinate is they're going to send out little tails for these peas, these sugar snap peas. And those tails are going to have little root hairs on them. And if those root hairs get tangled with other root hairs, what's going to happen is that you might damage the root hairs between the two peas when you pull them apart and plant them in the soil. So this is just the type of person I am. I like to organize them in a little grid pattern, maximize distance between them. But if you're not me, then you arrange them however you want. All right? Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to leave a little room on the edges of my paper towel. I'm going to fold my paper towel over so I have a wet paper towel on both sides. And then I'm going to just fold my paper towel in, like so. Okay. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to grab my plastic bag, and I always write the date and the type of seed on the outside of the plastic bag. The date is really important because you do want to keep track of how long it takes your seeds to germinate. You'll see recommendations on packages all the time that say 7 to 10 days. Well, that's just a guideline. It doesn't mean it will take 7 to 10 days. It just depends on the conditions, maybe the heat, the environment that you live in, maybe the time of year. So I'm going to write here on the outside, sugar snap. And the date, today's date, is March 20th. You probably hear my son mowing the lawn in the background. He's awesome. His name's Eli. I'm sure you're going to get to meet him someday. All right, so now, this is always a little harder than it should be, but maybe it's just me. I'm going to try to push these seeds in here in the paper towel, and I'll mostly seal the plastic bag. I do like to leave just a little opening right here, if you can see that, just to allow some moisture to escape. One of the things that is good about germinating your sugar snap peas this way is you increase the time it takes for them to germinate, which decreases the chance that your seeds are going to develop a fungus or a mold that's going to kill them. That's one of the challenges about direct seeding sugar snap peas in the ground. So once I have this, I'm all done. I'm going to take this in and I'm going to put this on my heating pad right here. I'm going to plug that in, set that up, and then I'll be checking on that periodically throughout the days. I've read some estimates online that say it takes anywhere between 3 and maybe 3 to 7 days to germinate peas if you have them on a heat source indoors. We'll see if that actually pans out. All right, so now that we have our seeds in our little germination chamber, let's go on inside and put our seeds on our heat mat. All right, come on with me. All right, so here we are. Oh, hi. You want to meet my dog? This is Ollie. Ollie, can you say hi? Perfect. All right. So here we have our germination mat. I have this just set up in our laundry room. I have it plugged in, and this is just going to put out a very low amount of heat, but it's really going to help accelerate the germination time of our seeds. So I'm just going to put my seeds on here, and that's it. We're done. So it's a very simple thing. I would recommend you come out here every day or so and just check it. You have your date here. I also like to write the date that the seeds end up germinating. And sometimes, if I'm really feeling like it, I'll put the number of seeds that germinate out of the number of seeds that I put in here in order to get a germination percentage. So if you're interested, if your seeds are very viable, how many seeds are going to germinate out of how many seeds you have, you can calculate that this way. All right, so we'll see you next time. And next time we're going to get our germinated seeds and plant them in the garden.